position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Jaguars will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So LSU's offense takes the field to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete to the left. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw again. It's on target and complete. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to fit?
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Fires to the right. On target over the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Right back to the well. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the shotgun, the inside give. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to slam in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Tigers! First score of the game goes up.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the South Alabama Jaguars offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And
breaks into the open.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for room, it's Malone. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The sure hands, it's Malone. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars! A great catch and run for 6. Extra point here will tie the game.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback will keep it.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
From the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Stands in and takes the hit. Pulls it in down the sideline. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's chopped. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's chopped. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Finds his man. It's chopped. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. The Jaguars will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. At the 40, there he goes. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You can just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal line.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates. Touchdown, LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way, but dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Catch in the middle, it's Wade. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Jaguars are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Malone. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Got it in the middle, it's Wade. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards. bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Jaguars trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in.
Touchdown, South Alabama! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. First play of the drive wants to throw. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's got enough with the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Across the 45. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And the rush will get to him at the 25. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Chop. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Caught in the backfield. It's Malone. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Jaguars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Finds the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Taylor. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He gets a block. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Rides the back on the option to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and... It's a fumble! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, that's so frustrating, man. You got short yardage situation. All I want my quarterback to do is handle the football and fall forward and get me a first down, but you better get that snap exchange from your center and hold on to that football.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Jaguars! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Snags a quick pass on the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll line up for a second down play. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And guys, with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? Back to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. Pulls it in down the middle. Touchdown, LSU! They take the lead with the 6. And for this receiver, hello, viral.
Hello, viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not 1, not 2, not 3. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Using his legs, it's Malone. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Jaguars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Finds his tight end. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Creates a little room. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pocket breaking down. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Chop. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Goes to the option. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Man, you're set up. You're in great position. The offense driving the ball down the field. You get in the red. You've got to make something positive happen, Paulman. That's not what they were looking for.
No, turnovers. That's why that's a key statistic when it comes to winning and losing football games. But it couldn't have come at a worse time, as you just mentioned, David. Down at this area of the field, situationally, when you're trailing, you simply can't have a mistake like that. And that's the difference between good teams and bad teams.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Skips away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on! And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play and 2nd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake. Extending the play. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Right on the money. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Jaguars look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel...
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quick strike complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Tight end getting vertical. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Floats it out in space. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. They go to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quick release by the QB. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gets the back moving. On the option. Powers through the defender. Headed to the end zone. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. LSU lining up first and goal. Trying to search it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to pass their way in. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they go back on top. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got it down the left. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, South Alabama. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
The offense has a chance. Now one possession in the fourth. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Second down coming up. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Breaks into the open. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Little touch pass to the receiver.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
And the Jaguars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He gets enough for the 1st down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wade. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars will try to run out the clock in this final minute. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Polk. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's got the tight end. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all three phases.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. He'll throw it. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. On the run, it's Malone. Got room on the return. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. There he goes. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger.